In a move to help make it easier for startups to raise funds from banks, the Reserve Bank of India has tweaked priority sector lending norms. It has now brought startups under the purview of priority sector lending. Sectors that are already under PSL are agriculture, MSMEs, education, housing, social infrastructure, among others. RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das, in his speech following the Monetary Policy Committee meet yesterday, said, "With a view to aligning the guidelines with emerging national priorities and bring sharper focus on inclusive development, the priority sector lending guidelines have been reviewed." This is a huge boost to thousands of small startups which used to find it difficult to get access to bank credit for working capital, and they will now be able to do so. Under priority sector lending guidelines, banks have to set aside a specific portion of bank lending to sectors deemed important by the central bank. All scheduled commercial banks and foreign banks with a sizable presence in India are mandated to set aside 40% of their adjusted net bank credit for lending to these sectors. The banking sector regulator has, however, not issued a detailed outlay of sub-target or restructuring guidelines in lending to startups. Startups have not had easy access to debt so far, as they were thwarted by traditional lender metrics of creditworthiness. Venture capitalists, private equity firms, and individual investors, say family or friends, have for long been the main sources of capital for the startup sector. But this move could help startups free up their equity and raise low-cost debt. The steps taken by the Reserve Bank of India will help cash-strapped startups which have also been impacted by COVID-19 pandemic. With uncertainty in business environment and an unexpected shift in the priorities of the government as well as the corporates, many startups are struggling to keep their operations going. The move has been welcomed by many venture capitalists and startup founders. The Reserve Bank of India has also increased the limits for renewable energy, including solar power and compressed biogas plants, on Thursday. The central bank also ramped up the targets for lending to small and marginal farmers and weaker sections. The central bank has also decided to put in place an incentive framework for banks in order to address the regional disparities in the flow of priority sector credit.
It is rare to get information that is tailor-made for you. In this era of clutter, Moneycontrol, India's #1 financial destination, has launched Moneycontrol Pro, an ad-free premium service that offers you subscribers curated markets data, exclusive trading recommendations, and actionable investment ideas, which help you stay on top of your game. In less than a year, Moneycontrol Pro has become India's fastest growing subscription service, with more than 1.2 lakh active subscribers and growing by the minute. We are grateful to all our loyal users for making Moneycontrol Pro an undisputed leader in its category, with several corporate giants subscribing in large numbers for their employees. Subscribe today for a seamless, uninterrupted access to a gamut of business and financial information. Be a pro with Moneycontrol Pro.